this over here.
I wasn't here. That's why I'm just asking. Like what? The user in the exhibition.
I just said I saw that. I wasn't there for that. It was on Friday, right?
I wasn't here until Friday night when it was over.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I heard people used her during that.
Got it. What a shame. Oh, there's so much hype for Minot. If you guys haven't seen Street Fighter V in a while, haven't been paying attention, there's a brand new character that hits all of these spots in the Gutek's brain that makes Gutex feel certain ways. You got a character that tells the future. She's got an orb. She reflects fireballs.
It's so true.
Oh, man.
And
she was trained. She was actually trained by Rose. She's Rose's apprentice. I don't know if you played story mode. I'm really into all this stuff.
Spoilers. What? Spoilers. How you do this?
Well, you only have to get to like stage 2 to find of story mode to find out that Minot is Rose's protege. So it's not that big of a spoiler.
As much as there are parallels, though, I don't see the Rose players really feeling it. Right? You don't have the backdash. You don't have the drills.
Doesn't bother me any. That's
Fair.
not why I liked her.
Fair. Other players have other needs. I don't see Luffy switching to Minot.
My need is to keep myself engaged. That's what I like. I need to find things interesting.
Looking out for number 1.
Yes, exactly.
But yo,
well, hey, this is a one-on-one fighting game. You got to look out for number 1. And
this is ridiculous.
This
right
is
now.
crazy.
Abigail versus Zangief.
There is so much man meat on the screen right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the protein is off the hook.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yo,
oh my God.
believes in his character too. He says he's top tier. So
this is the thing. Zangief is a trained pro wrestler. He wrestles bears in Siberia, in Russia.
Yeah. And
look at what he's wearing. That is the skin of his opponent.
But that was because the claim to fame, like I wrestle bears, was really impressive. And then Abigail burst forth from wherever the hell. And that is bigger than a bear. That is way bigger than a bear.
He is somehow bigger than a bear. I haven't played the story, so I don't know, but is there some sort of explanation for his fighting style? It doesn't even make any sense. He just looks like he was just raised on the streets, you know, in Metro City. And
no, that's it.
And he is just ascended. He found the right, performance enhancing supplements to then rise to power in the Mad Gear gang through sheer intimidation.
He was just born this way.
He was born this way?
Metro City.
What are you trying to say about his mom? He wasn't born this way. This isn't natural.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on. Look at him.
It might not be natural, but it might be the strongest discipline. We will soon see. We thought
We thought it was pro wrestling. We were sure pro wrestling was the strongest discipline.
We thought yoga might be the strongest discipline.
First it was yoga.
Turns out it's
pro
steroids.
wrestling. What is... Oh my gosh. Oh, please. No, not Zangief. No. What?
Listen, different people got different needs, but you can do yoga or you can do steroids. And Abigail...
He picked the... You're right.
Just saying, if you're fighting people... Dawson's kind of an outlier.
He's got... Okay, so pro wrestlers tie elastic bands and armbands onto their arms to make their muscles bigger.
Yeah, you can drop the people's elbow.
This dude's got tires. Like, what? This is absurd.
I mean, he just ran him over, so, you know, he got those tires for something. We got one game to go, maybe?
I see what you did there. Okay, well...
Wait, we're seeing the characters. So, Paul Lee. What's up, Paul? Northwest Street Fighter for sure. Plays a lot of characters. So, he's sticking with Zangief, actually. But this guy can play a lot of characters.
Switching to a different bear that he killed.
Yeah,
different color bear.
A closet full of bears.
He's like Batman, dude. He's got bear suits on bear suits. The skins, the carcasses of his opponents.
Yeah, he's trying to find the right one. This one's tire-proof. The yellow bear's tire-proof.
Yes.
It's like retro games or something. All they could change was the color. But this one's tire-proof. It's really good against Abigail. And we can see it.
It's already working.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my gosh. How does this big...
Uh-oh. You know, Hugo was big in Street Fighter 4, and he could toss Zangief around, but like this is a different level. I feel like
this is a whole new level. I mean, there's something. It must be something in the Metro City water that gets dudes like Hugo and Abigail so big.
Oh my god! Oh, oh, I love the confirm into the sweep. A little bit too far for anything else. B trigger, no luck.
Both of them
for
in
the
B
chance
trigger.
here.
Uh-oh.
There's
Big
the hit.
damage opportunity.
EXSPD? No.
Nope. Can't
He
get the
didn't-
follow-up. Oh, no. Just a little too far.
Ooh!
Abigail
Watch
just
yourself.
chest bumps him as an anti-air. I don't know what that's about. Like, that seems unfair. How do you stop this guy?
Seems unfair. Seems legit. Oh, the roll under?
Yeah, I think Metro City's water supply somehow has been compromised. Hugo, Abigail are way too big
what a
for their
read.
own good.
Reads the command throw attempt, gets the neutral jump, full damage. Follow up. Can we stop this train? Abigail moving in.
But Zangief trying to flex on him.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
going to be
I'm
ridiculous,
strong
but
too.
no luck. Oh, getting thirsty over there. Match point, Abigail activating on block. Finds the hit, one more minute. Oh, never mind, it's over. That's all she wrote. Ooh.
Ooh. Wow.
Ooh.
Well,
Yep. Yo, Wolfkrone taking that clean. Look at, oh, poor Zangief. He used to be the biggest boy on the block. No
Dude.
more.
Abigail
that's the thing about Street Fighter is every time you think you found somebody who was the best,
Oh, yeah.
somebody else comes along and,
And you
is
know,
even bigger and badder.
We keep talking about Wolfkrone like everybody knows, but this guy, that's not even his final form. This guy plays Laura. He's just experimenting, right? That's
Yeah.
terrifying. Can anybody like make him switch to his main character? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
Does anybody even know how to fight Abigail?
I
don't know.
I don't know. I mean, this is the thing about Wolfkrone in ELEAGUE. Last time, I mean, I saw him. I was there. He was in my pool. He played Laura when it mattered.
Yes.
But I think that right now it seems like to Wolfkrone the stakes are low.
Ooh. I mean, by comparison to previous events,
I don't think he seems to be threatened by anybody that's he's gone up against so far in his pool. I mean, let's say tomorrow, maybe he'll bust out Laura.
yo, tomorrow's where it's gonna get real. I do see Laura coming out, right?
What do you think?
That's
What do you
where,
think?
yeah.
What do you think, Mikey? High stakes tomorrow? You think Wolfkrone's gonna play Laura tomorrow?
It doesn't matter who he plays.
If he fights you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, well, coming up next, we got Nick Tanella, all the way from SoCal.
I didn't realize he was a hitbox player.
Oh, well,
we
see,
got
this
that
is
future tech.
This is yes, I mean, this is the thing about hitbox and really fighting games in general, is that everybody's got different preferences when it comes to their preferred controller. So those of us that are old and moldy, we may prefer to be playing on what we used to call joysticks, but somehow got renamed to fight sticks somewhere along the line.
You know, marketing is strong.
Yeah, that
Welcome-
no
welcome
joke.
to- welcome
Some
to
people,
today.
yeah. But, you know, other people, younger people, lots of times I see they were raised on console, and so they prefer PS4 pads. And then there's this new thing called a hitbox, which is some sort of weird hybrid that
like
looks like a
joystick and
joystick.
keyboard, right?
It's a joystick and a keyboard,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's what Nick Tanella is playing on. And that's what I believe to be part of why his defense and movement is so good.
I like,
my
that, I like
gosh.
that you keep it ambiguous, but we know you're from the future, and you've seen that everybody plays on hitbox in the next 5-10 years, right?
This is why I don't tell it. This is why I don't say anything to anybody. I just let my actions do the talking. You can't
Right.
tell people nothing. I could be like, yo, 5 years from now, you're all going to be playing on hitbox. You might as well start now. Everybody's just like, well, shut up, Butex. Nobody's ever. This thing is not going
You don't
anywhere.
want to influence the past.
And the same types of people that were like fighting games, that's a genre going nowhere. There will never, ever be money in fighting games. Ever. You're wasting your
I heard that
time.
a long time ago.
You're wasting your time. Why
yet-
don't you go play a man's game like League of Legends? Why don't you go play StarCraft where the real money is? You guys should switch
Right.
gears. Fighting games are going nowhere. There's no money. There's not 20,000 on the line tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's
here-
20 bucks. Oh wait, actually it is $20,000 on the line tomorrow. Everybody except for us here in this moment was wrong.
Right? We were all wrong. On the
Everybody
wrong
was
side of the-
wrong.
on the wrong
Nobody
side of the
thought it
fight.
could happen except for the Geico. The Geico was like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of Street Fighter 1." The Geico loves his fighting games. What can I say?
I missed that. That's legendary. Tanella going to work though. Perfect in the first round. Quick cleanup in the second.
Nick Tanella putting in work week after week at Wednesday Night Fights in Santa Ana, holding it down both as a competitor and as one of the dudes on the broadcast. Also part of the Reddit Street Fighter squad, reddit.com/r/Street Fighter.
Trying to be more useful than Kappa, but not so much. Tanella with a Nikali. Can Colleen find any breathing room? It seems like it's been smothering so far. Perfect in the first round.
Not looking good here for Sterben. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm impressed. This is an onslaught of ice.
I love the sequence so far. Trying to keep Nick Tanella trapped in the corner. EX.
I gotta say though, I mean, Nick's defense is super good. He didn't uppercut. He didn't V reversal. He just blocked. Like,
oh, look at that the red face on the right. There's two ways to feel about this, and they're like present on screen.
I'm guessing somebody didn't disconnect their Bluetooth controller.
And they're off playing.
And they went off. They got bodied and then went off to go play something else or see some panel. Well, these things happen, guys.
Wolfkrone.
This is why. Oh. There needs to be something in the rule set for what happens to if it was somebody else's controller that disconnected if they're still in the tournament.
This is that growing pains, the next-gen consoles. Random people with their controllers. Wolfkrone looks legit, unsynced. Is it old man quarters?
He dipped!
It's meant as a sign of respect.
Okay, so for those of you guys that have no idea what's going on, when you play on a PS4 controller and you don't disconnect it manually and then you walk away out of range of the PS4, the game just says stop playing, and then we have to diagnose, number one, whose fault it was, and if they're still here, they're in serious trouble.
But they're not, right?
But there's a very strong possibility that they're not here.
Right.
Because usually what ends up happening is that somebody gets on stage and then plays on pad and then loses and then walks away and then causes a massive delay of game.
Yeah, they can't even hear us over the. They're at Harmonix playing some EDM mashup.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll go look.
Metal track.
Harmonix is up there. I'll
they're
go
there until Tuesday.
Yeah.
PAX WEST's on Monday, but they're there until Tuesday. Get over there.
Are they really?
Amazing.
So we're gonna try to figure out.
Yo, Slash already got it sorted. Looks like the players know it's going to be 1-0.
Okay,
and
so
a fresh reset on the second game.
What's here?
That's what we're going to be doing. So fresh second game.
Come over here. Come over. Does your mic go this far? Here. Okay, so what have we what's the situation?
So the first game still counts. It's going to be 1-0, but they're just going to do a fresh start on the second game. It's kind of the outcome of that. Slash up there right now explaining it to him. So I think Nick Tanella still with the first game, second game because it's an outside party.
Is there anything like that in the rule set?
There's a certain amount of diplomacy there, I feel like, when it's an outside party because it's not on either of the players. So how can you punish either of the players?
Oh,
right?
It's not about punishing the players.
Exactly.
And this is
so
where
it's like you kind of have to haggle, right?
In my youth, I as a competitor, I used to think that it would be honorable to just continue on forward.
It would be.
To just be like, whatever, yeah, unpause it, yeah, let's go, whatever, let's play.
But in this era of esports, you find that
in an esports
putting
era,
it on the players can be detrimental to their reputation and person, right? Because why? Oh, he didn't do that. When
Absolutely.
It's totally in his right to not just play it out like gentlemen when he has a pixel of health.
Absolutely.
And it's the other person's fault, right?
100%. And that's why now, as an, I mean, I'm not as old as Mr. Metamucil here, but I've been around for a minute, and now I think that it's actually the responsibility of the tournament organizer to have the rule set in place so that there is no debate.
Really,
the players don't decide. It's just decided by the rules by the tournament organizer before any of this happens.
Yes. So like when that happens between the players, one of the player pauses and one of the others doesn't. We do have that pretty set, right?
Right.
Whoever pauses kind of has to take the L. You have to lose that round.
Yes.
When it's a third party, it's a little bit weird.
That's why I'm saying.
Actually, it's on both of them. Because when you sit down, you should desync all the controllers if you think you're actually see,
Oh
Nick
my
knows
God!
too. Nick knows, like, right? You see that? You see that look? If you're trying to get,
man is
if you're trying to get in this game, when you sit down, it's on you to make sure that this all doesn't happen. And I don't, you know, we can't put it on the amateur league guy, but Nick Tanella's up there sitting there and knows.
Okay, all right. First off. Even though Nick Tanella is
look, the Gecko knows. Look at him with that smirk.
Look at that smirk.
He
Look
knows.
Nick Tanella, the broadcaster, may be a professional, but
Nick Tanella, the competitor?
Nick Tanella, the competitor, I mean, you know, as far as I can tell, is not currently paid to play this game. But I like that. It's the responsibility of both players. So essentially, they should both be DQ'd.
No. That said, we do need something afterwards. But if you're really trying to play and you don't even want this, because you don't want to be the guy with the 99% life lead, and then this happens and you have to take just a reset on the second game.
No, the round should be yours,
right?
No, you. Well, I mean, who knows? But I like the thought process of it being the responsibility of both players in the event of a disconnect.
That's the only surefire way.
But either way, I feel like whatever it ends up being, that needs to be defined in the rule set so that these things don't happen. Because hey, let's face it, if this happened tomorrow with $20,000 on the line,
yeah, that's a painful loss.
As a, this is what I think people in insurance would call a risk and/or a liability.
Yeah, definitely a liability. We call that the JLM special in Seattle.
JLM.
And we're going to leave it at that. We already got a quick round from Nick Tanella, already back on match point, and sometimes it makes it feel like all of this is just so unnecessary. It's Nikali. Look at this. What is this?
Well,
he's a monster.
I mean, it you know.
Oh, what? Okay, that air throw was sick. Interception on point, and he airs on the other side, though. Corner pressure from Nikali. Okay. Colleen got the moves, though.
Ooh, caught him in the air with the ice blast.
And it has one more to boot. There's the second one.
And now, if you're not quite familiar with it, with what it does, look in the top left at Nikali's stun meter. Now it's frozen until he gets a hit in.
Right. He has to get a clean hit in to stop that.
So his stun meter doesn't go down. Now it starts to go down because he got a hit.
With the right kind of containment plan and control, though, that can be such a strong ability.
Containment plan. I like the sound of that.
Oh, EX to the other side, trying to get tricky on it. And coming in, no, not happening from there.
Ooh. Ooh. Convincing.
Yo, that handshake was legit, though. That was respect.
Nick Tanella comes on top despite some sort of controller
malfunction.
Despite some sort of controller malfunction.
Wardrobe malfunction. Yo, talk to Gui here.
Nick Tanella. What do you think about that? Is it the responsibility of both players to make sure that there are no Bluetooth controllers currently synced before the match starts?
I think that there's probably a little bit of culpability on the players to at least say, hey, we should probably look at the controllers and see if anything's synced up, and let's desync them. At the same time, I think also, I mean, all parties who are present should be helping to remind everybody, hey, let's desync these controllers.
Point well taken.
I have one more caveat. Is because this is just like going to happen no matter what. But maybe it's really on the people who plug in the pad in the first place. It's on them.
Right. But if they lost and then left PAX to go cry about how much it hurts to lose in Street Fighter, what are you going to do to them?
Yo,
I don't know. I guess you can't really do anything.
But that's the thing, right? When you're talking about like whose responsibility it is, right? It's on the pad player, right, to do the thing. But like as a competitor, you do everything.
He's trying to blow me up.
I'm not trying to blow you up, dude. I think you're tight. I'm just saying. This is not my generation, but you know, you should just do that, right?
I heard that. You're a Street Fighter 4 player.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to be is at an Evo with a 99% life lead, and then you have to reset it, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. And you know, you feel me.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Interesting, interesting
No
topics of conversation. I don't actually think it had a whole lot to do with the outcome. Good job, Nick Tanella, who advances to the next round.
Yeah, we got Wolfkrone back on the stage, bringing those steroids. That Abigail, tire arms. We'll see if he can be stopped. Or, you know, rather, if he can be forced to bring out the main in his Laura.
Hey, I was waiting for you.
Ken Masters versus Abigail.
Seems like an uphill battle, but hey, you know, the last time we saw this this particular Ken on stage,
Oh, that's right.
there were some wild outcomes.
And maybe that's what's necessary. Who knows? Maybe
Yes.
that random factor to take
Hey,
out Abigail.
you know, that's the thing. You don't want to get. It's kind of like a ticking time bomb. Playing a Ken player that doesn't care.
if they don't care, like, how are you supposed to figure it out?
This bomb is going to explode at some point. It's just a question of whether or not you want to hop on the grenade or just let it explode in the distance.
Now let's go. Game 1, round 1. Starting out, what 2 fireballs hitting? Very random. Really aggressive posturing from Ken. Can't find the hit off the jump in. Finds the back throw. Huge life lead right now. Overhead working on stun, but gets clipped by the armor.
What? He caught the cross up with that, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God.
That was wild.
Is that a cross cut? Back throw in the corner.
Back in the corner.
Huge,
No, puts
my
himself
God.
in the corner.
That is all he's gotten hit by so far. Cross up from Abigail. Big damage. V-trigger.
Oh, he thought he was going to quick get up right there. Smart stuff right there to back away, but Ken Masters going in a little too reckless.
And so much damage, so much momentum, all shut down by those anti-airs.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people who don't play fighting games too seriously, they might think that Street Fighter is all just about who can press the most buttons the fastest. But actually, in this instance, less is more. Because all Ken had to do was not go crazy and do a super risky move and then end up dead. What were you going to say?
Ken, don't go crazy. I mean, I don't know what you're asking for.
I said Ken, yes. I said...
Oh, what? That was the most godlike hit confirmed in the history of Street Fighter. That was raw. Abigail, though, bringing it back.
Abigail, look, that's not even a throw. Like, he literally walked on him. I don't even understand. Ken is so tough, dude. Abigail
once you're that big, that's like, what? You don't really need to do a lot.
Less is more, exactly. Right. Oh, no V-trigger activation. Cancel into super. Oh my gosh, this is the end of the round.
And that's rough, because I feel like both rounds, he got Abigail so low. He worked through so much of all that meat, but couldn't quite close it out.
This is what I'm saying. Like, attacking with reckless abandon will only take you so far.
Yeah.
You have to have restraint in your fighting style. Know when to play it safe. Sit on a life lead. Make the opponent sweat a little bit. A lot of people don't realize, you know, like this is a mental game.
But that's the thing, you know, you think
Apply
that the
mental
pressure is in the fight, but there's so much more pressure when you commit to just sitting and waiting for them to execute their plan, right? And you put a lot of pressure on yourself. So sometimes people just feel more comfortable. You don't need to know what Abigail's doing if you're just going to go full throttle, right?
Exactly.
And sometimes that's a lot of a, I don't know, it feels like a safer place.
It requires, yes, it requires more discipline to sit back and block than it does to just try to like run in as Ken is doing and then run into literally a brick wall that hits like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, we saw the first round. All he did was hit him with the chest.
But this is what you learn with experience. I mean, we were talking the other day or yesterday about how younger players are super rush down heavy, not afraid to take big risks. And then after you've been in a few really high pressure situations where you took a couple of really deep L's, it may adjust your play style as you get older.
Yeah, it's not a lesson that takes a lot to learn. You figure it out pretty quick.
Oh.
And just stepping on him again. Abigail, please. Just swinging on top.
Ooh, but got caught, put in the corner. Ooh, big damage.
overhead. That was the. Wait, that whiffed? Oh my god! I thought that was the best thing I've ever seen.
There is no justice. I was like, wow.
There is no justice.
This dude is a genius. I didn't even know that worked, but it turns out it doesn't. Even on a
Ken
character
is
as
so-
big as Abigail, how do you miss this guy? You can't.
Yo, Ken is so
The guy is a
full throttle right
ginormous
now.
target.
Minor life lead right now. Similar meter, but V trigger for Abigail. Are we gonna see an activation soon? Oh my god! There's the hit.
What a bait.
That's gonna be it. Into the super, as we've seen, I don't know,
Ooh.
5 times so far for Wolfkrone.
Ooh. Wow. That looks like it's going to leave a mark.
Abigail on cruise control, the winners finals. Looking to get the winners qualifier match. But it's not out for our Ken Hero. We got losers bracket still. Are we doing winners finals right now?
Let's do it. Oh, I don't know. What do
It looked like it for a second.
What
but-
does what would the stream what do the people want?
Oh, right now we got Nick Tanella versus DeanofGames. Dean bringing that Ed. So we got some more Ed action
Oh, here
versus
we go.
Nick Tanella's Nikali.
Here is your that was your suggestion in action, Doug.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It worked. You know what sucks is I don't always do that. I don't always check.
No, I don't.
This could happen to anybody. This could be you. You could be playing for $20,000 tomorrow. Forget to check if there's another controller connected and lose your share of $20,000. Actually, 15 seconds could save you. 15 seconds could save you $15,000 because it only takes 15 seconds to check and see if there's another controller connected. Oops.
Oh, we got a volunteer.
Pog champ.
Okay, all right. Cool.
I don't know how I feel about not seeing that coming.
What?
Personally, I just don't know how I feel about not seeing that coming. You're used to it. Yeah, you're desensitized.
This is why I'm not up there. I'm here because I have bad reactions and poor reads. What can I say?
I don't know. Maybe the poor reads, but best reactions. DeanofGames, Team Rocket, DeanofGames. Rocking that Ed. Gonna be trying to go against the beast so far that has been Nick Tanella on the Nikali.
Nick Tanella so far has been looking unstoppable.
Yo, they matched though. That's pretty cute.
For those of you guys that are just joining us, this is the Geico ELEAGUE $20,000 Street Fighter 5 amateur tournament. How much money did you play for this weekend?
Yo, Ed with a ton.
How much
Ed
money did
moving
you
in.
play for this weekend? And you, how much did you play for?
Didn't play for anything.
Oh man, sounds like you guys went to the wrong part of PAX.
Shots.
Just
Lot of
asking.
control from DeanofGames so far.
I'm just messing around, guys.
But we've seen
listen to me.
Nick Tanella on the back foot before in these matches, and he's found his way back every time. So we'll see if it's the same story, or whether or not Ed can keep a grasp on this. And we see just barely avoiding stun. Woo! Yo, and again, staying so composed, so collected, bringing it back strong.
Nick Tanella is not Nick Tanella is not phased.
Yeah, there's something to be said about the 2 out of 3 format or 3 out of 5 format and how the first round is for data.
Ooh, 2 out of I mean, man, this game seems like it's moving towards the 3 out of 5 format. I'll be honest. I'm actually curious.
I said that in season 1. I feel like a lot of people.
Is tomorrow 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5? What are we doing tomorrow?
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
Stay tuned.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh my God. Wait, what happened to Ed?
I turned around for a second. The round is over.
That reset though.
Nick is trying to send us home early.
That reset.
Nikali wins.
I don't know why, but he did it. Not guaranteed damage.
Mental damage, emotional scarring.
I don't know. Maybe Team Rocket gave him some troubles in his childhood. He's just really trying to let Dean know.
Hey, you gotta let people know.
Round 1.
The mind games, the meta game is real.
Never got that 8th badge. Nick taking it out on poor Dean here. Patient mid game for both players. Nice fierce. Ed trying to bring it to him. Such a difference in character style. That wild Necalli style versus composed, trained Ed style. So far, in the neutral, kind of working out for Ed, but all it takes is one clean hit in this game.
Exactly. One clean hit, and it immediately becomes a test of your mental fortitude. One thing doesn't work out in this game. Do you panic? Do you crumble under the pressure?
Like that?
Yes.
Crush counter roundhouse from Necalli
Yes.
in the corner?
This is what separates the good
Oh, no.
from the great, is being able to
Ooh, what a read.
control their emotions under pressure.
Oh, God. Speaking of reads, though.
Oh
what?
my
These
gosh.
guys, these guys are going
Straight
full
disrespect.
nut. Planters up in
Disrespect.
here.
This is the thing, though. Nick Tanella is up one game. He can afford to take a little bit more risk. Oh.
Oh, what a ground pound. That,
We'll
that could be
see.
so many different distances, but choosing
We'll
a close one, expecting Ed to approach.
Now, because he's up, this is match point. If Nick Tanella wins this, he's going to winners
Yo,
finals.
feels bad, man. When you pull this guy in and he just shreds you for it, that is not a good feeling. You're trying to be Scorpion and nah.
That's
Oh
why you gotta
my
play.
God. Then you get Space Jam.
Oh my
Crush
gosh.
counter, Necalli, please. Oh,
What?
so, he's so ready for everything. Ed is just, and
Wow.
that's gonna be a wrap
This-
here. Wow, what?
That was convincing. Was that 2?
That was 3. That was 4. That was 5. That was just devastation.
The look of confusion, actually.
I think he's consoling. You know, it's all right. You know, I do this everywhere I go. It's okay.
Don't worry, bro. There's a trail of dead bodies left in my wake. Just check my tournament records.
Like, thank you. Now,
me up on
now I can
CFN.
finally beat Giovanni. I will make it.
Oh, man.
No, that's what's up though, right there, right? When you lose, a lot of people just storm off. They're gone. But to actually just be like, hey, this thing, like, can you help me with this? Like, what's up with that?
That
that good
actually,
stuff.
you know, it's very